Guess where I am? Yes, I am back at the grocery store. We have another storm coming to Florida, so I'm going to be picking up some things that I would use when I have no real electricity, just in case. A lot of people here lost their electricity. I did not. I lost it for less than 24 hours. So I wouldn't recommend buying that much raw vegetables, anything like that. We're gonna want to get items that are gonna have a longer shelf life, like, I want to say bread, but if you have to get bread, then I would go with like some sort of like keto bread, or I love these wraps. If you've watched my other Aldi video, then you saw that I bought those. I haven't tried this one. These are really tiny in comparison for $3, but I actually don't mind this bread down here, which is 40 calories per slice, and it ends up having about 7 grams of carb per slice, so that's not a bad option. Nuts, I have plenty of nuts at the house, but that's definitely something that you could get to have as a healthy fat. I mean, there's no reason why you still can't do like your coconut oil. And it's not impossible to like boil water. We know that. Make a fire, put a pan on it, and some water. Boil your water. Water has been a little bit difficult to get. It was the other day they had 0. Let's see what else we can find. What is that, like a free sample? I'm just kidding. Okay, so this would be a definite good place to get some of your carbs. You could probably do beans. I don't normally put beans in diets, but for this occasion, if you had to, because rice is not going to be something that's going to hold well, you could do potatoes, sliced potatoes. The difference is this is whole, this is sliced. Can you slice it up? I don't know, it's still the same price, it doesn't matter, so it just depends on how you want to do it. And then probably get some of these yams. But if you still need a good carb source, we'll look around for that as well. You already have the bread, if you're buying bread, if you're allowed to have bread. Beans. I'm not going to get any beans, but if I was going to get beans, then I would get some black beans. I actually like black beans. And if you need to get some veggies, we can come right over here. You know, you don't want to get stuff that you don't really use, but we don't know what's about to happen. You know, my sister and her friend, they just lost their place, so get stuff that you're going to use, all right? Green beans. They have French style green beans here, and these are pretty cheap, 63 cents. Peas, if you eat peas. They have a mixed veggie. Diced tomatoes. And then one of the things that I'm coming here to get is this tuna right here. It's 85 cents for a can. Everywhere else is going to be like $1, so I'm going to stock up on that. And also, if you have chicken in your diet, you can go with the canned chicken breast. It's $2.75. That's actually pretty cheap. These might not be bad for like little snacks. They also have it in the little containers if you need to, a smaller, if you don't have like a can opener or something, I guess, but 69 cents, that's pretty damn cheap. They also have like sardines, so you definitely get some sardines. Corned beef, it's a little bit processed, but if you just need it, it's just really, really high in fat, right? Let's look at it. I've never tried this one. Premium quality corned beef. The ratio isn't horrible. 14 grams of protein per 2 ounces. Total grams of fat, 8 grams. Calories, 130. I'm going to get one of those and try it. We'll try it. You could even get some tomato sauce and some pasta. Like I said, as long as you could like boil something, and probably even get some of the soups and stuff like that. But if you're on a diet, we're gonna try to refrain from all that. We already know we can get that, all right? So I'm gonna show you what I'm getting. There's the pasta. Pasta usually runs about $1 a box. The only thing I don't like about pasta is you're going to get such a small serving for the amount of carbs that you're taking in. I mean, just because there's a storm coming doesn't mean that you necessarily need to ruin all your goals. You can try to stick to it, and because why lose a month of progress for maybe something that potentially isn't going to hurt you? 42 grams of carbs per two-thirds of a cup. That's a lot if you're a female. But they do have pasta sauces. I'm not getting any of that. I have plenty of it at the house. They have a lot more nuts right here. I have a bunch of almonds that I got from Costco, so I'm good right now on that, but I would recommend getting some nuts. They're high calorie. Look at all that salt though. I said rice wasn't that great of a thing, but they actually have like instant rice for $2.59. I don't really need rice. I have enough carbs on my body to last me for a while, but that could be a good option if you're on a diet right now and you don't want to, you want to try to stay as closely as you can to what you have laid out in front of you. Some diet coaches do have peanut butter on your diet, so if you don't have this, that would be something good to pick up. You can always just make a peanut butter sandwich or something like that. I don't use the jelly. And then having some protein bars as a meal replacement option isn't probably the worst thing. It just really depends on your diet. I haven't tried some of these. 24 carbs, 18 grams of protein. Ew, don't look at my nails. And then you also have your protein powder, okay? So if you have protein powder at home, you're good to go. That's gonna count for like a meal. You're just really gonna need to make sure you have some water just in case, you know, something happens with that. They have all kinds of protein bars. And then, of course, you probably have your oats already at home, so you'd be good to go with that. Anything that has to be refrigerated is going to be perishable, and sometimes getting a hold of ice is going to be too hard, so I don't recommend that. If you do have a generator, well, that's great because it's not going to be a problem for you, but that's up to you. Definitely don't forget to get some food for your pups or your cats, your animals. If you have fruit in your diet, I don't know how I feel about these because I'm just like, it says that it's only pineapple water, pineapple juice concentrate, and a little bit of acid, citric acid, but I don't know how much I trust them. I feel like I would trust baby food more. I know that sounds crazy, but like, look, get you a little bit of apple and sweet potato. Look, it's kind of like a military MRE or something, right? Because what's going to be in this? Let's look at the ingredients. Already, organic apple puree, organic sweet potato, lemon juice concentrate. So kind of all the same thing, but they have apple mango, pear blueberry spinach, apple banana raspberry. That one's probably kind of good because your fruit's just not going to hold up, you know, especially if your refrigerator goes out. Apple banana strawberry yogurt, apple, banana, peach. And these are all like 87 cents. They got pear, mixed berry, wheat. I don't know about that. Pear, blueberry, spinach, apple, pear, broccoli. That sounds crazy. I think I'm gonna get a couple just to try. And it might not be a bad idea to get some paper plates just in case you can't wash dishes. How are you gonna get them clean if you can't wash them, right? And you got your water, $3.49, that's not a bad deal. Oh, and just in case you can't bathe, I would get some baby wipes, just so you can, get too much. Unless you have a generator, these are all things you're gonna want to avoid, which I would avoid it anyways, because it's just not really that great for you. But yeah, you definitely don't want fish rotting in your refrigerator or freezer. Blech. So nothing over here. We're pretty much to the extent of everything that I would recommend. So these would be a good option too, because you only need, that's what that is, 90-second Thai jasmine rice. Because you only need some fire, a skillet, and then 2 tablespoons of water. So those would be a bad option. I'm going to put this back because it has sodium nitrate in it, and I'm just not interested in that.